Guys, and welcome back. So today we are playing another little game. This one's kind of like similar to the other kind of games that I've played really recently. Totally coincidental. I'm not like intentionally playing these games. They just happen to be coming up quite top right now. This one is called Micropolis. Micropolis, yeah. I mean, I don't know. The only problem with this one I find was that it just doesn't really seem like it's a lot. It's basically a game that you're not really gonna be progressing quickly unless you spend a load of money. I mean, like right now I'm just buying these houses, and there's a lot of clicking involved as well, which is kind of really annoying. Apparently, you can evolve to a full on city, like from this Stone Age to like a mega city, modern mega city. But from the looks of it, it seems like a timeline rather than actually like the buildings progress individually, which I think would be a lot more interesting. I mean, there's a few games where you can do that kind of thing where you start off on the Stone Age and you progress. Can't remember the name of them right now, but they seem like a lot more interesting to me personally. But I don't know, this game just seems very slow. It's very much like just, click when you're ready. You've got, your workers, your couriers, and all that stuff. And I don't know. It's not one that I will particularly be playing for the rest of it. I mean, if I had to give it a score, I'd probably say it's a 2. It's a little bit interesting. It took me a while to actually realize what the mechanics of the game was. And and I mean, that should really be something that's, you kind of figure out already. But I mean, this is probably my shortest video for a reason, and I've had games where it's just not been great at all. But this one, I don't know, it just didn't really appeal to me. There's just, like I said, a lot more clicking games where, they are more interesting and they are just better. I mean, if this is your kind of game where you can get houses and, build up to some futuristic city, then I say, yeah, go for it. But for me personally, like, I just found it quite slow. I found this game quite there was too much of a gap for what would be the technical term for it. I can't really think of the technical term right now, but basically, like, games have to be at a certain level for you to progress fast enough where you're still interested in playing the game, but slow enough that you can still play it for a long enough time. This game seems like it's on level 10 when you've just started, and it's just, for me, too slow. There's just too much of progression. There's too much of a time barrier. There's too much real world minutes, and that's really the problem with these freemium kind of games. I mean, yes, they're free, and I understand that there's a lot of things that you buy from them, but as opposed to interest and the amount of time you have to wait, like, I would rather just spend the money and buy a game. Especially with these kind of games where it's like an hour for nothing, and you've just got to do all this stuff which just takes ages, and it's just not for me, not my kind of game personally. I mean, if you guys like it, make sure you check it out on the App Store, but for me, I wouldn't. I would give this one a miss, personally. Unless you like waiting, then by all means. As for me, I don't know. Too long for me personally. I mean, look, like half an hour wait just for that. I don't know. There's a lot of games that do that, but they're just a lot more visually interesting and more enjoyable. But anyway, guys, sorry for the really quick video. There wasn't much I could say on this content, especially because of the wait time as well. But I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like the video to help the channel grow, and subscribe if you have not. And I will see you guys soon. Bye, guys.